Recently, the Orthodox Christian community of southern Utah moved to a new location and gained a new full-time priest in order to accommodate the faith's growth in southern Utah. 2 years ago, the local Eastern Orthodox community had a small chapel in downtown St. George donated to them by an anonymous benefactor. Since then, the community has grown and relocated to a larger space in the shopping center behind the Texas Roadhouse restaurant on Red Cliffs Drive. Overseeing the parish of the new St. George Orthodox Church is Father Thomas Hernandez, who spoke to St. George News and shared what brought him to the area.
This came about by the hand of God, just by happenstance, honestly. My father moved locally into the area and needed help. And so I came to help him. He's old and his health is ailing. So as I was coming to help him, I asked a friend of mine, Father Justin Havens, who is a priest up in the Salt Lake City area, if the church here needed any help. So he got me in contact with the priest who is in charge of this parish, Father John Finley, and I began to come every couple of months and serve the church till eventually it just kind of became evident by God's will, and I was assigned here as priest, as the first founding pastor in September. I love this area. Has really been magnificent. It's absolutely beautiful. The people are nice. They're really nice people. It's a very clean city. You know, I come from, I don't know if you've ever been to Southern California, but I come from an area that's quite dirty, right? All of Southern California is pretty dirty. Lots of graffiti, lots of violence and smog and this sort of thing. And here it's a completely different experience of living. So it's really been a beautiful thing to be here for my family and I, and for the people here at our parish. Basically, the church, over the last couple of years that the church has been meeting in the old previous downtown little chapel that I think maybe you had been to before, is just growth, right? So that as the church is growing, right, we needed space. And we have some property, and we're going to build a beautiful, magnificent Byzantine Orthodox temple here in the St. George area. I mean, it's going to like blow people's minds away. No, absolutely, it will blow people's minds away. And so we're going to be building that, but in the time between building the actual temple and outgrowing that little chapel space, we needed to find a place to call home for a little bit. We're here to serve anybody who wants to obtain the kingdom of God, right? And that is Orthodox people. That is people who maybe they're coming from another faith background, but they're drawn to the kingdom of God. That's why we're here. We exist because this is the presence of Christ on earth. Right? That's what the church is. It's the presence of Christ on earth, and it's a beacon of the kingdom of God, a beacon of light, and it's here for everybody.
To learn more, read the story below. I'm Maury Kessler with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.